figured out.
Oh, yeah, we're going.
Yeah. Here we are. Oh. That's a lot. I don't think there's enough bandwidth for that. Can your butt floss out of your crack there? Oh, wow. Super intelligent.
Welcome, everyone, one and all, to String Theory.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
I'm JP Cormier. This is Chris Coote. We're here back on the channel as we have been for the last 325 years.
And 2 days.
Back with you on a Wednesday night.
Yep.
Special thanks to our partners, and some of which, well, all of which are, we just couldn't do this without them.
No, sir.
Boucher, Robert Boucher, Guillaume, Jillian, Levy's. We got Levy stuff. G&G Music.
G&G.
G&G. Citadel Music, our buddy Stephen McNeil, who I got to give some love to later.
Yep.
Reed's Music, Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, even though we haven't heard from them in about 2 years.
I think they're still there.
Yeah, but they don't give a shit about us.
No.
Brickhouse Guitars, K&K Sound.
K&K.
Some news about that, too. Gallagher, the new JP Cormier signature model, reviewed 2 weeks ago. Recording King, Eldridge, Yamaha Canada. James Martin Instruments in Kilkenny, Ireland. Cody Guitars, Addario, The Arc. Apollo Picks, Epiphone, Gibson. Close Guitars. Blue Chip Picks, Toast Lab! LR Bags, our buddies Maestro, Hosen Guitars in Singapore. My good buddy down in Albany, New York, George Crackett Guitars. One of the best single bench builders in the world. And our buddies at the NSSPCA. So how are you doing, Coot?
A little burnt out.
Are you?
Yep, little.
Well, you know, this is what this show is for, is to cure us of our ills.
Yeah.
And it shall do that.
It shall.
shall do that.
We're sans ginger.
Sange?
Sans.
Julian Assange?
No. Sans. Without.
Sans. Oh, sans.
Without ginger.
Oh, I no parler le français.
Oh, le ding dong avec
Yeah,
Celine
like
Dion
souquet,
droite gauche.
souquet la poite. Yeah, qu'est-ce que
Le
c'est la
oiseau de Jacques Cousteau. Au bonjour au contraire.
Le bonjour au contraire, la mousse breath.
Celine Dion avec le beurre d'arachide.
Beurre d'arachide. Le deal de Cronchon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est à peu près.
Are you having some difficulty with your emphasis over there?
I don't know. I haven't had quite enough Stellas yet to tell you.
Prepare to go off the rails, folks.
Yes, we're alone.
Yeah, we're unsupervised.
So
it's never good. Capo Corner.
Capo Corner. So the first thing about Capo Corner we're going to do tonight is this rather disturbing thing that happened over the last few days, where some flaming asswipe in some other country that is where English isn't the first language, apparently.
Rhymes with no English?
Yes, has been sending replies to people's comments on the channel, and the guy's name is Telegram_JP Cormier.
With your profile
With my
picture.
profile picture. It's not me, obviously, seeing as I can read and write English.
Right.
And this guy obviously can't, because he's saying things like, let me show you my appreciate. How about I show you my penis?
Oh, boy.
Like I showed it to your mother.
Okay.
And she laughed.
Don't make the ginger.
She laughed because it's the size of a Tic Tac, but that's why her breath is so fresh.
Oh, we're gonna get a call from Ginger.
I did tell this guy I before I blocked and just deleted him from the channel, I did tell him that my one desire at the moment was to drive a 2018 Ford pickup into his anus.
All right.
Without lubrication.
Okay. In 4-wheel drive.
In 4-wheel drive. So if you have received any communications that you think is me offering to give you Martin guitars, PS5s, any of those things, it's not me, obviously, because I wouldn't give you shit unless I was on fire. So I'm only kidding.
You do give away some
I do
stuff,
give away a lot of stuff.
but it's not without a lot of hoopla and trouble.
Exactly. It takes months. But anyhow, this guy's a dick and power dick. So
What's his handle again? Telegraph?
Yeah, Telegram.
Telegram?
That other messaging app.
Right.
That he wants people to go on this
go
other
on
app.
over there. Okay.
Yeah. Telegram _ J.P.Cormier. So it's not me. It's some guy who clearly has a penchant.
It's a hoax.
Has a penchant for
it's fake news. It's a
for
hoax.
visiting sheep farms and penetrating them in various
Off
ways.
to happier places, shall we?
Yes. So, and if he wants to get a hold of me, I'll describe in further detail.
Maybe
how
he'd
well
like,
I know
maybe
his mother.
he'd like to come here and get a free guitar.
I got it. I can give him a free guitar.
Over the head.
Yeah, I'd give him a free
As a
guitar.
necklace.
Yeah, I'd give him that Gretsch right up the yin yang body first.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. See how he deals with the Bigsby catching on his pancreas. Yeah, I don't like thieves, and scammers are
Pigsby.
thieves. Yeah, scammers are thieves, and I can't hack it. So love ya. Anyhow,
Don't be scammers and thieves.
that's right. After
That
that,
was a song in the late 70s. I don't like scammers and thieves.
yes, it was a portent to where we are today with
Yes.
social media.
Yes.
So yeah. Anyhow, I want to touch brief.
Here. No, it's still stuck.
I want to touch briefly on our buddy at Citadel Music,
Steve McNeil.
Stephen McNeil, a good buddy of ours. So I feel like I have to keep telling people this too, because sometimes they just don't clue in. But I'm telling you, if you're in Halifax and you want to go buy something at a music store, he's the place to go.
Downtown. He's right there.
He's right on Quinpool.
Yeah.
I think it's 6070 Quinpool Road. A brand new shop. And the thing about Stephen is, not only does he carry Boucher, he carries handmade Yamahas, he carries Hagstrom, he carries Guild, he carries all kinds of... when you walk in that shop, you are not going to see the Martin Gibson Taylor bullshit.
Right.
You're going to see a guitar player shop. And I encourage everyone to go down and visit him, because he's just got a great store, and we need more stores like that.
Yeah.
He's modeled himself the same as G&G and the same as the other small shops that, like Parkway Music in Albany that deals George Crackett's guitars.
Yep.
These small independent stores are the last, they're the last of their kind.
Yeah.
In Canada, you have everything being taken over by L&M, which I love L&M, but they're still a cookie cutter box
They're the
store.
corporate mothership.
And in the States, you've got Guitar Center doing the same thing, right? So we have to support our local shops, the Citadel Musics of the world, the G&G in the world. And if you're a musician and you're south of Halifax or in the city or whatever, please go visit Stephen. The guy has got some really cool stuff going on. And he's a super nice man.
Beautiful store now in like this vintage building.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's a great listening space.
Easy parking.
Yeah.
Yep, he's got a high-end guitar room in the back. It's just really cool.
Yeah,
You have to go
it's a cool
see
shop.
it. So big love to Steve, who has been our partner for over 3 years now.
Yeah.
And don't forget, if you're in the market for a Boucher and you're in the market for, an L series Yamaha or Yeri, he also does the handmade Yeris, all the Alvarez line, like all the stuff that we do here. He's selling that stuff, and he's doing well at it.
Yeah.
So go in and see him.
And he's with that kind of shop, you'll find a little more flexibility than you
That's right.
would at L&M.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you're dead set on just buying stuff sight unseen and shipping it all over the world and whatnot, then that's Glenn's territory.
Yeah.
He's good at that.
Well, when you're selling Boucher,
Yeah. You can't. I mean, we're never
Can't
gonna.
go wrong.
You can't hurt Glenn.
No.
He's never gonna stop.
No.
And Stephen's just got that great spot right in the downtown of Halifax, which is unheard of. There really isn't anywhere else in town like that. So our good friend Stephen.
Yes, sir.
Anyhow, first Kirsten goes to.
Who's it go to?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now because damn, there's a lot.
A lot of Kirst Jones.
Holy crap!
Holy crap-a-dilly.
Okay, let's see here. So the first Kirsten goes to.
Yes. Yes. Ooh. Oh, Jack is making
First goes to Jeff Gallon.
Oh, monsieur.
A member for 35 months.
Wowza yowza.
Damn.
Wow.
Just glad to see everyone. Hoping everyone is well. I love you, Jeff. I think I should tell you, Jeff, that Larry Reindress is quite concerned that you get to Stanfest.
Yeah, we're quite concerned, too.
He's also told me this morning that he wanted to contribute to your financial fund to get there.
Yeah.
So I hope that you guys hook up somehow, because he's willing to throw some money in the pot.
And don't forget...
And that's pretty awesome of Larry.
Don't forget that I am, too, there, Jeff.
Okay, that I will, too.
All right.
I'll match Larry Reindress. Larry Reindress put up $200.
I'll match that.
I'll match $200. So there's $600 for you right there.
Yeah.
Okay?
We need our Jeff in our corner.
So, Jeff Gallon, we just found you $600 to come to Stanfest.
There you go.
And everybody else, don't even bother asking, because my generosity's over. Jamie Reed. Happy Wednesday, boys.
How are you, Jamie?
JP got my new Aston Origin Black Edition. Yes.
Ooh,
that's my other mic.
Yeah.
Still looking forward to getting recording. Thanks for yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
It's the best mic I've ever used. It just is.
It's what?
It's the best mic I've ever used.
It's the best mic ever.
It's the only mic that can pick this up.
That sounds like you're enjoying that right now.
I'm enjoying that right now over my Aston Origin microphone.
Nice.
Christopher Willems?
How spell it?
Willemse?
How spell it?
Willemse?
Oh.
Willemse?
Willemse?
Oh my God.
What?
Ooh.
What?
This is awesome.
Okay.
This is a new country. JP, my name is Chris from South Africa.
Oh, nice.
He sent us a super chat. God bless your heart, buddy. I have been praising your name all over the place. I own a Maestro and a Yamaha FGX5 because of you. Can't afford a Boucher. You are my main man. God bless your heart, buddy.
Hope everything is good there.
Yes, sir. I'm so proud you're with us. This is a country that I have not seen.
He's in the mother country.
Yeah, there's 33 countries.
Yeah.
Because South Africa was not represented. Awesome. You just made my day.
You just made Jack's.
Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher, for the
welcome.
super chat.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate.
On behalf of all Christophers.
We really
welcome.
appreciate
You're welcome.
your support. Yes, he's an arsehole, but don't take him the wrong way.
Yeah.
He's our arsehole. So that's the end of that.
Okay.
So I've got to go back here and look through other questions. This is the fun part.
All right.
See, Ginger does such a good job of this that she catalogs everything and
Gingerland.
yeah. So I get to go now
Up
through
here in Gingerville.
all the stuff.
Mm-hmm. What you got? Maybe we'll take a commercial break.
No, we're not taking. Just a huge conversation between Baker and all these other people.
Sudsy, as usual, is sitting in a tepid pool of his own filth over there in Sweden, enjoying his Wednesday night. Yeah.
And good Lord, I'm trying to find something.
Mm-hmm.
If people would just shut up and stop talking to each other, talk to me.
Sorry. Oh, you feeling left out?
Yes. Good Lord.
Okay. I love summertime.
Oh.
Oops.
This is cool. Eli Patrick. Hey, everybody. Lately, I've been listening to quite a bit of Ben Eldridge banjo playing. Now, Ben Eldridge was a Seldom Scenes banjo player, particularly with the Seldom Scene. He has become one of my favorites. What are your thoughts on his work? Now, if anybody here has not seen Eli Patrick play banjo, damn.
Dang all.
He's one of the best banjo players I've run into for a while. And Ben Eldridge, his work with the Seldom Scene was just unbelievable because they were so cutting edge doing music like bringing rock and pop and country influence into bluegrass.
Mm-hmm.
And Eldridge just ate it up. He did everything he had to do to turn pop music into bluegrass.
Right.
It doesn't matter what they were doing. And so this is a very special thing, and something that I wouldn't hesitate to say that Earl promoted with his work with his children in the Earl Scruggs Review. Right, they did pop music, and Earl did the same thing. Earl brought the banjo out of bluegrass into pop and rock music. Mm-hmm. Right, and Eldridge was the same spirit. He could play straight grass, or he could like make a Jonathan Edwards song into a banjo tune, mm-hmm. right? Which is really cool. And not many people have done that successfully as they did. And Eldridge, I believe, was one of the main building blocks of that and of the Seldom Scene's overall success. And I saw Eldridge play with the Scene in 1986. When I was about 15 or 16 years old, I saw them play in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and I met the whole crew. That's where the first time I ever met John Duffy, the tenor singer for the band. Never met Ben. He was there, but mm-hmm. Duffy was such an overpowering personality and a comedian that he was the guy that was out front talking to everybody and laughing and doing whatever. But I saw those guys play live, and it was fucking awesome. Mm. Awesome. So good comment there, Eli. Really cool. Let's see here. John Rotonto.
John's not new.
It's just a comment, but I like it. He says, I recently purchased an Alvarez Grand Auditorium guitar with a Shadowburst finish and LR Bags preamp. Sweet.
Nice.
Love you, JP. Thanks for the tunes and the great commentary. You're quite welcome, John. You picked a great guitar.
Yeah.
A great guitar.
You will fall in love with that.
You will have that forever.
Yeah.
Normanaben. Normanaben. Sachin Guitars. He saw my shirt.
Yeah.
Not only make great instruments, but the inlay work is fantastic. Yeah, and they're closed. Sachin retired last year, and I was there. He was selling off the entire store. Mm-hmm. A great builder. Let's see, Jamie Reed. He's already done. Sorry.
You got
him. See?
This is only Jamie Reed's first of the night.
Kenny Chalafu Music wants to know about Floyd Rose's tremolo system. I wish I could help you there, but I don't play. I've never even used one. I know what they are. Mm-hmm. Seen them. I might have used one, but I don't play enough electric to actually have a good opinion, like a knowledgeable opinion. So, yeah.
Balls.
He's just got a Jackson. A buddy of mine gave me this Jackson metal style guitar with a Floyd Rose, right? So we're all aware, guitar players, it doesn't matter what they are all aware of Floyd Rose. Because when I was a teenager, my buddy and me were all into Yngwie Malmsteen and Joe Satriani and Steve Vai and all that shit. Yeah. The Jacksons and the Charvels and all those guitars, they all came with Floyd Rose systems. And they were awesome, but I now don't have any use for them. My favorite tremolo system is my Bigsby because it's a Gretsch pairing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm used to. But they've been around for 50 years. They're pretty friggin' awesome. Let's see. Next. Jeff Gallant, I appreciate this as a super chat. I appreciate the offered gift from you guys, but I have to wait until next year, unfortunately. Oh, shit. Okay, well.
What?
Well, the offer stands.
Yeah,
whenever you decide to come.
Yep.
Michael O'Coin, super chat. Seeing as the other guy can't give a free guitar, I guess I'll take the Gretsch, however awkward the delivery. Yeah, I don't think you really want the Gretsch the way I want to give it to Buddy, but...
Yeah.
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 Jasper North says, howdy, just landed, just got home.
Hey. Here,
Uh,
Jasper.
okay, here's a good one. The super chats are over, but we have lots of questions.
The Cormier.
So there's a fellow here named Don Fournier, and he says, I've recently learned to play your version of the coarse jig. Can you talk about or demonstrate the Irish pick roll technique that you use in this song? Tune. It's a tune.
A tune.
Your version on the 2015 Celtic Colors is smoking. So there's another good question here too from Corey McCormick. Anyhow, give me a chance to talk about this guitar, which I've already talked about ad nauseum with a review. This is the guitar that was supposed to go to Glenn Gotel, and I bought it before he could get it because I reviewed it. I call her Merlin. It's one of the reserve maple guitars that Robin built, and it's just absolutely friggin' brilliant.
Yep.
So the first thing you want to do with the coarse jig is detune, drop D. This guitar has been sitting in the case for 6 months, and it's still in tune. That's scary. Technique thing that's happening there is only just the pick cuts, right? So they're down, up, down. And then the next thing that happens is always an upstroke. The next note is always an upstroke. So it's really weird in reels because you end up doing 2 ups. But in jigs it's 6/8, so you don't. But it's still down, up. So it's still, the rule still applies. Down, up, down, and the next note that you play
up
is always up. Even in reels, it happens. And I didn't discover that until I had Russell Soller, who transcribed my book for me. He actually transcribed this tune in that book, pointed it out to me. I thought I would never broke the down, up, down rule. But the triplets caused my brain to do the extra upstroke to get my downstroke back on the 1.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's done. And the tighter you can make that, the more authentic it sounds. I'm fingering notes on that one. So there's a whole bunch of things going on, and because it's a jig, there's more things going on the left hand, but the right hand remains static. It's always, the cuts are always down, up, down, and then the next note is an upstroke, which will put you back, and always try to hit your, like the ends and the tops of your measures with a downstroke to give the jig, to give it power.
Right. Send it forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you have more room in a jig to mess with the right hand, and not always necessarily play up and down. You can, because the notes are coming slower, and there's more rest notes where they're rest a whole note or a half note or whatever. So that gives you time to decide. Okay, I want to end big, so boom, and then you've got a whole half a note to decide what you're doing next.
What position? What your next note is? Where it's attacking
where the stroke?
from.
Yeah, exactly.
Up or down.
Yeah. In the reels, you don't have that choice.
Right.
It's just coming at you a million miles an hour. But the jigs are full of holes, so as long as you keep your cuts down, up, down, as long as you keep that down, up, down thing going and try to make it as tight as possible, those will literally become fiddle ornaments.
And that's your roll or your triplet there.
Yeah, it's a triplet.
Yeah.
I call them. They're a bowed cut on the fiddle. So when I play them on the guitar, it's a pick cut.
Yeah.
And all that is just the imitation of the pipes.
So Merlin's going to have a big weekend this week.
Merlin is going to have my nice K&K mini pure pickup inserted by my friend Coot, who does all my installs.
It's going in the shop.
And this guitar is going to play its very first live gig this weekend at Kemp Shore Music Festival, my homecoming festival in Windsor, Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Going on nearly 20 years now.
Good festival.
And I played it every year and helped program it. And
they have a killer lineup this year.
It's deadly.
It is deadly.
It's deadly.
Yeah.
I hope that answered your question, sir. I don't remember your name. I lost your name. You scrolled on me here by accident. Next is Lensman.
I see you. I am Lensman.
From Cambridge, England.
Oh.
JP, do you use open tunings, and if so, what's your favorite? I use all kinds of them, and the one that I probably use the most is, it depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm playing rhythm, which is usually fingerstyle, well, not necessarily, but I usually end up using dad fad. I don't ever play in dad gad. I flat the G string to enough sharp, or open G, or another one of my favorite tunings is big open C, like that you play foxglove and my version of the little drummer boy and all that kind of stuff. But yes, I do use them all the time. Next is Randy.
But no favorite.
No. They all have a different purpose.
Yeah.
They just have a different purpose. I couldn't pick a favorite because I know there's too many songs that I do in each one of them.
Do you find any one of them troublesome live?
Open C.
Yeah.
Because the chord shapes are insane.
Yeah.
And they're closely related to other open tunings, but not enough to be helpful. Like, it's just like, oh God. The shape is there, but it's not in the right strings. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're further apart
in
open C than they would be in dad fad.
Yeah.
But they're beautiful because they're so far apart. If you're doing ascending and descending bass lines on the top string, your other note that you're playing is often on the other E or the B.
Right.
So you have these hugely stretched apart voicings, right? And they're gorgeous. But if you're not playing it all the time, you're gonna mess up and play the shape from some other tuning because it's so familiar, right?
Yeah.
So Randy Feener, see you on the weekend. Looking forward to the festival. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. Jasper North. Do you know all chords in drop D or a few all there? I know every chord in drop D. Drop D is not a hard tuning because it's only one string different.
Right.
So you can play any chord in drop D. All it is a matter of raising the E string note up 2 frets. And it also gives you a lot of voicings that you don't have in standard tuning.
Right.
So yeah, they're easy. There's nothing to them. Let's see here. Let's go back now. Ginger's in the.
Ginger's there?
No, I don't see her. Catfish Creek Chuck. Hey, Christopher.
Catfish.
Still have family in. Oh, he's talking to the fellow from South Africa. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's good. Nice. He's been welcomed into our community. Thank you. Still talking about Floyd Roses there. And Sibdad. Cool. Howdy. Apologies for arriving late. Just picking up my Yamaha LL16D Black.
Wow.
From the L&M in Calgary that I ordered back in March. Sweet.
Wowza.
I love mine. I love that guitar.
Classic looking guitar too.
And it just sounds so good.
Yeah.
It's just a great guitar. Okay, they're still talking about the Floyd Rose. And that's it for now, apparently.
All right. Well, this is a very relaxed show.
This is a very relaxed show.
I must say, this is a very relaxed show.
It's a very relaxed show.
So, JP, what do you think about the sunshine out there? It's about time.
I rather like it. I rather enjoy it.
Is the monsoon over, do you think?
Is what?
The monsoon.
The
that
oh, yeah,
we've
the
been suffering.
yeah, the monsoon sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the monsoon. Oh, what's this?
You have to try that.
That's tequila again. Really good tequila. I shall stroke Merlin and see what magic it emits.
I'll sit here and twizzle my imaginary mustache. What are the machine heads on Merlin?
They're Waverly's.
They're
I'm pretty
Waverly's,
sure, yeah.
okay.
Waverly's, but they get snakehead. They get snakewood buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. I
Yeah,
love
such a
the
great
look of
guitar.
that guitar.
Such a great guitar. Robin just continues to just build masterpieces after the other, after the other, after the other. Crazy.
The monster.
Corey McCormick sent us a super chat.
Corey.
JP, is there a fingerstyle exercise you can share that could help my brain with thumb finger independence? I have to reprogram myself after 30 years of playing only with a pick. Yeah, well, there's only one really. There's no good There's never a good exercise for anything. The best exercise is learning a tune.
Practice and repetition.
So the best tune to start out with is Freight Train, because it's easy. It's all in C, and it gives you a double dose of muscle memory, because when you play Freight Train, you have to not only keep the bass line going, but you have to keep it going in a couple different keys. And so how you practice that is just playing C and go. So that's your C. That's what you're going to be doing when you're playing the C. And you're going to be playing G like this. A bar G. So you got to learn that. And you're going to play a little bit in D minor, which is this one. So you see where the bass notes are different everywhere. So the bass pattern in C starts on the A string. And I'm moving my left hand finger to get that, right? That's the extra little muscle memory you get. And the B pattern starts, or G pattern starts on the top string. And the D minor starts the same as the C. B, G, C. Then you're going to do E, which starts on the top. And then A, which starts on the A. F, which starts on the top. A. So you got to get that in your head first. Which string the pattern starts on for each key. It changes every key. A string in C, E string in G, A string in D minor, E string in G, A string in C, E string in E, A string in A, top string in F, A string in C, top string in G, A string in C. And the melody's easy. And that's how you teach yourself. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get each section.
Mm-hmm.
Take it by chord change, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing you do is learn how to go. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the first phrase. That's the whole phrase. And then the G phrase is before you change chords, right? Then your D is, that's it. Because all you're trying to get is these two notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you get it by playing a D minor up here. That's all of that. And then G. That's all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then back to C. That's all of that. And then E. Then A. You can walk it down. That's a little advanced thing, but once you start to get your brain around what string the pattern starts on, you'll almost instantly be able to play anything.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, I just got to find where the melody is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know what the chords are, so I just got to play the chords,
Mm-hmm.
and most of the melody is already going to be under your fingers, right? That's the genius of Chet and of Merle Travis. They played chords. Whatever chord contained the melody they wanted to play, that's what the chord they used.
Right.
Even if it meant, like altering the shape of the chord or where it's played on the neck, they did anything they had to get that melody.
Mm-hmm.
And the bass line was just incidental. Sometimes they reached over and got up with their thumb.
Right.
Like all kinds of tricks, right?
Yeah.
But it's easy. Once you start to get your head around it, you'll have it. So, good question.
That's a good question.
Okay, that was, geez, a lot of people coming in now. Sorry. Jamie Reed. Jamie Reed says, it's been hot here in Scotland and I've gotten some sweat marks on my J45 where my arm's been.
Mm-hmm.
I have to give them pump polish. Will I be all good with that? I would never clean a guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guitars are supposed to get a patina on them and look like they're being used. If you like any guitar polish or cleaner will work, right? To get grime.
To get grime off, yeah.
But I wouldn't sweat it. No pun intended.
But you don't sweat a lot, in all fairness.
Oh, are you kidding me?
You don't
Well, in the
sweat
summer,
on your guitars.
No, I don't.
Other
Except
people,
right here.
Yeah, other people
drip
sweat
on them.
profusely
Yeah.
on their guitars. And their guitars don't just... Your guitars always look clean without really cleaning them.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Right?
But you can use any over-the-counter polish or cleaner.
Gibson pump polish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's my favorite to use.
But I wouldn't stress too much about over cleaning a guitar, because the chemicals in the polish actually take shit off the guitar, off the finish.
Gibson pump polish has a tiny little bit of lacquer in it.
Is that
and
right?
That's why it will.
Oh.
That's why it will polish and take out minor scratches, because you're actually going to soften the finish a little when you use it.
There you go.
Which is why I like it,
didn't know.
because you can do some. You can. It's a very well-rounded, good polish.
It's because I don't clean my guitars. I'm also guilty. The worst one I'm guilty for is my fiddle.
Mm.
My fiddles are just caked in rosin, and my Uncle Joe used to get pissed off at me all the time.
Your fiddles are a biohazard.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Peter Fegley, thank you for the super chat. He has a question. Cool. He wants to know, JP, when you played Jimmy Brown last month, you dropped down to a minor note chord at the end of the course. Well, was it? I particularly enjoyed Chris's reaction to the song. Thanks. It's just an A minor. And I stole that off of Mac Wiseman. He had the version of that did the repeat,
Right.
which went from the C down to A minor. And then F, a C. And it was just like a tag he put after every chorus.
Yeah.
Or actually every verse, too. Like
Every verse.
Well, there's no chorus.
Yeah.
Oh, there's all verses. But, yeah, he did it each time.
Yeah.
And it was just cool. I just thought it was really neat.
Yeah, I think it softens.
Yeah,
it softens
the
song
story.
the story the way you do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So all it is just A minor. I sell the morning paper, sir. Yeah. That's all it was. I don't know why he chose to do it, or I don't know. Mac was weird that way. Mac had some really kind of modern, cutting-edge ideas about old songs.
Yeah.
He was almost a pop star, Mac, because his vocals were so popular. Like his records sold in the millions.
Which is something.
Which was something for a bluegrass guy, right? Like he was better known as a vocalist, really, than a bluegrass vocalist, And he was incredible. He had one of the most amazing tenor voices of our time. But it was so beautiful and pleasant. It wasn't like the screaming mountain in your face.
Yeah.
He had this beautiful,
Wasn't
almost,
beating you with a banjo.
this kind of gravelly, almost Roy Orbison quality to his voice.
Yeah, he was more melodic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he chose to do a lot of things like that, where he didn't stick to the norm.
Yeah.
He went outside. I think probably most guys like that did stuff like that to set themselves apart from their contemporaries and also Monroe, because they all worked for Bill at one time or another.
Yeah.
And I think the people that worked for Bill and then left Bill, sometimes under really bad circumstances, because Bill was hard to work for, that they wanted to set themselves apart and didn't want to be
clones,
or have the audience or Bill go, You're playing my arrangement of that song. That ain't no better than nothing.
Yeah.
And they didn't want that, right? So they would change things subtly so that Bill wouldn't say anything and the audience wouldn't say. It was really weird. But it was such a kind of a soap opera all through the 50s and 60s while bluegrass was at its height until, the Beatles came and disco came and destroyed all of it.
Yeah.
Until the 80s, right? But it's a good question.
That is a
very
good
good question. Let's see here. Peter Fagley, yes, thank you, Peter. And then we got Tim Bennett, another member for 35 months. Master guitar head. Would love to see you live before returning to India. Where can I find your touring schedule and gunning Cormier schedule? You can go to jp-cormier.com or you can go to gunningandcormier.com. Or DaveGunning.com. Any of those ones will tell you where we're at.
Just try not to fall asleep on his site.
That's right. Or during his shows.
Never fails. It never fails.
How come it's just always comes down to smashing Dave?
Dave's site, sponsored by Kleenex.
Yeah. By Sominex.
Yeah. No dose.
Yeah, Dave Gunning concert sponsored by Truckers of America.
Yeah.
The highest
Truckers rest stops.
The largest the largest speed consumers of all time. Bram Avery says, how much time do you sorry guys, I'm tired.
Wow.
How much time do you spend just playing without the intention of writing or playing established material, just improvising? I wish it was a lot more, but it's hardly ever. The only time I ever pick the guitar up is to practice something I don't know that I have to learn for a specific purpose. That's usually a one-time off. Yeah. Which sucks. I should practice more, but I don't. And we got Jasper North says, my favorite chord. But what chord is this? Jesus. Okay. Favorite chord, drop D, capo 4, E minor, the ring strings, 2nd and 3rd fret, and pinky string, 4th and 4th fret. I'm not sure how to translate that, Jasper. Drop D,
capo 4.
E minor. And
do it and see what we come up with. Got a capo sitting here?
Well, it won't matter. I'll just do it open.
All right.
So, drop D, capo, E minor. Now, if I was going to play E minor, I would cover that. I'd cover the top string to make it an E, right? between second and third fret. And pinky fourth fret. That can't be right. Pinky string, fourth and fourth fret. Jesus, I can't put it together. Sorry. Draw me a diagram. Anyhow, George Bowling says, thanks for turning me on to Yamaha. Bought an FG5 last year and an LL26 yesterday.
Wowza.
Sweet. Yes, sir.
That's a good little start to a stable.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you've got a healthy little family plan there.
There's 2 thoroughbreds there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I missed anybody. Yeah, Michael Easter's like, I need to see the tab for that chord. I do too. Anyhow, Jasper will send it to us outside somehow. He'll get us something.
Where's Sudsy?
You want to know my favorite
Gray
chord?
Lady down.
I'm going to play my favorite chord. I think I've played you this before. When you're playing in D and drop D.
Yeah.
It's the money chord from Autumn Girl. That one. Oh, God, that's beautiful. So it's the whole second fret barred, and then add the 5th fret on the D string, which gives you your G.
Yeah.
This is a G chord, and then your B note on the D note on the B string. Oh man, that's wicked.
Nice lift on the end of it.
So I'm playing it in substitution of a G. That was a D over G, right? So, but yeah, that's my favorite.
And it lends itself really well to walking around.
Oh yeah,
on the bottom end.
Yep,
of it. Yeah,
you're actually,
and you can change the feeling of the chord.
Yeah, you're actually preparing the bass line to make a move in either direction, up or down, right? Which is really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Cam McMaster moment.
What?
That's what it's called.
The Clam McMaster moment. The Clam disaster red tide moment. This segment has been brought to you by the Cam McMaster red tide moment.
Super chat from the Cam McMaster moment. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Who knit you, buddy?
G'day, lads.
Yeah.
How's your Bickens?
How's your Bickens?
I'd like to sponsor a random non-super chat question. Okay. Michael Easter just retracted 4 comments, so God knows what he was saying. Yes, he did.
Well, the PEI wonders are out tonight.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So, Eli Patrick. Oh, Clam. Eli Patrick. Clam. Yeah. What do you got there, buddy? I want to try that again.
I was over in PEI for layover last week, and it was brilliant. It was wonderful to be there. In Charlottetown, just for a night, but went out for a stroll. It was great.
1, 2, 3.
We losing you too?
I'm just trying to read this. They're trying to figure out this chord that Jasper had.
Jasper needs to post a picture of it.
He's getting closer. The Cam McMaster moment. Jesus Christ.
Join us on the Cam McMaster moment at 11. Live at 11.
Tonight on the Cam McMaster moment, we'll discuss the virtues of being a
potato digging in your clam diggers.
Yes. The virtue.
With one wet sock.
That's right. Of how to keep oysters fresh in your underwear. That's what they're doing. They're all trying to tab that chord and deleting it because it's not right.
Oh, okay.
That's hilarious. Norton had play a Clam tune.
Clam.
Oh, well, yeah, we kind of have to. It's a whole different world now.
Yeah.
of the Cam McMaster moment. Brought to you by Tampax. The Cam McMaster moment. With this fancy sus chord that I never use. He's our Cam. He's our Cam. He's our Cam. The Cam McMaster moment. Brought to you by Metamucil. I hope you have to have big shit now.
This week on NPR.
This is brought to you by Mrs. Golden Butterworth's biscuits from.
Yeah, whole wheat biscuits to make you poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. The Cam McMaster moment.
We're going to get a little mileage out of that.
Can I get a t-shirt with that on? I gotta have a t-shirt with that on.
Yeah, with a big clock.
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah, it's just a clock with a second hand. There's a bullet hole through the face.
Yeah. Like 60 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
nothing happens. It's just a moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just passes and it goes
it's
black.
just 60 seconds and the screen goes black.
Holy shit.
Oh, Clam.
Oh. Jesus, that's a good one, Clam. Let's see here. Raphael Quadra says, that jig is above my pay grade. Oh, I love it. I don't get to see these all the time. Ginger
Ginger's
watches all
gnarly.
these go by.
Doing the hard work.
You should see these guys trying to tab this chord. It's really funny. One guy, Corey's like, fuck, I don't know.
It's up to Jasper to come back and
I love it.
send the tab in.
Oh my God, that's funny. Catfish Creek Chuck's like awesome tune. The Cam McMaster moment theme song.
Yeah.
It's the Cam McMaster moment.
Yeah, that's a sleeper, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That'll be on Dave's next record.
Oh yeah, it's probably the title of the album.
Yeah.
Dave Gunning, the Cam McMaster
Master
moment.
moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably like a 7-minute.
Recorded in 12-bit.
12-bit. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing on it.
Yeah, yeah, and it has an 18-minute overture, which is just Dave trying to tune his guitar.
How did Dave get slagged into this?
Well, anything that clearly sucks, you're going to drag him right in there, right?
Poor Dave.
I love you, Dave.
God.
I'm going to play with you this weekend. Hope you don't fire me. Everybody's pissed at themselves. The Cam McMaster moment.
Yeah.
Holy
Brought to you
shit,
by
boys.
Metamucil.
Brought to you by Tampax.
I'm not even going there.
Oh,
I'm not allowed
God.
to go there. Oh my God.
This clearly requires another beer. Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to have another one, but seeing as that's going on.
How was this?
Oh, it's excellent.
It is.
Did that have ice cubes in it originally, or just... Is it straight?
It just had one to cool it down.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's swampy.
Let's see.
Oh.
Iggy Club, am I dead and in heaven?
What's that?
AJ Lamb says bag gag.
Bag gag.
His favorite tuning.
Bag gag.
Bag gag.
What does that sound like?
I don't know. Bag gag. You know all the bag gag chords, he says. Oh, Jesus. I'm crying. I'm laughing so hard.
What's Gunning's favorite tuning? Fag Dad?
Oh, fag back.
Yeah, fag back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just didn't know about the K string. Only Dave's guitar is the K string.
Oh, yeah, BAC.
Yeah, BAC.
Yeah. Sorry to bother you with a serious question. Okay, Stephen Glick. Stephen Glick, thank you, sir, for finally interjecting something that wasn't
Straighten up
insanity.
and fly, right.
Sorry to bother you with a serious question. What gauge strings do you use? You guys are riot. Thank you, Stephen. I only use the filament from the arse end of a large spider.
Wow.
That
Just answer.
inspired by Cam McMaster moment. I use CMM strings. Cam McMaster moment.
Cam McMaster moment.
I only use 12 to 53s lights on every single guitar I have. Occasionally, did I say 13? 12.
12.
12 to 53.
Yeah.
I occasionally will use 13 to 56 if I'm nuts. And I have extras laying around that I haven't used.
Just to get rid of them.
To get rid of them.
Yeah.
But I found out a decade ago that I didn't need to kill myself with medium gauge strings to get tone and volume. It's very simple to get identical tone to medium with light gauge strings if you just change your attack.
You'll kill yourself trying to play with medium
there's
strings
no point.
if you're doing it
It's
for
just
a living.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Every guitar that I play, that you hear me play on here, every guitar has light gauge strings. And I use Elixir phosphor bronze or D'Addario XS phosphor bronze.
Yeah.
It's debatable which one is better. D'Addario lasts longer, in my opinion, and the coating doesn't come off of them, which makes them really nice. And they're a stiffer string than Elixir, so they feel more like a medium. So if it's a matter of feel of the left hand and right hand, the D'Addario is the one you want to use. But always use lights, 12 to 53. Yeah. Your guitar will thank you. Your truss system will thank you. Your joints will thank you.
Yeah, everything
will thank you.
Yeah,
even Cam McMaster. When he has his moment.
When he has his moment.
When he has a moment to thank you, he will say,
Clam.
He will say, I am Clam Disaster. Yes, the Clam Disaster Sentinel. He's making these up and they're real. They're showing up as he's changing his name for every super chat. How much to write a theme song for my YT channel? The Clam Disaster Sentinel. I don't even want to go there.
Published on Sundays.
Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, you're 2 minutes early.
Here's the question. This might be somebody will probably know this. What is the name? What did I name this guitar?
Oh, that's so easy.
I don't know about that.
This whole show is recycled.
Of course.
A musical interlude brought to you by...
It's the Cam McMaster Sentinel. Command no dangers. I can't even do it.
No.
It was getting more and more
You were
ridiculous.
going in two directions there.
Okay. Kenneth Holden.
Kenny,
You're number one. You can't have it.
Yeah. Kenny,
screw
off.
C-Math. C-Math?
Kenny, screw off, Kenny. You're number one on the list.
C-Math.
Yeah.
C-Math.
S-E-A? M-A-T-H?
C-Math. You're on, C-Math.
All right.
You are number 30.
There you go.
Merlin is the correct answer.
Okay.
There you go. And then the next one after C-Math is Bram Avery. There you are, Bram. I already got you. Jamie Reed.
I don't think Jamie's on.
Nope, he's number 27. Dax.
What?
No, Dax. Is Dax on here?
Jamie Reed's... Oh, he's two.
Dax, you're number 31.
With a double X at least?
Rowaxa.
What?
That's our buddy over in PI.
Okay.
Our lady from our girl. Dax Rowaxa. Yeah. There we go. Cool. So there you go. We're up to 31. We only got another
18 months.
Another 18. Well, I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to, well, it's not going to be long now. I'm going to do it in the fall. I'll do it in September before Celtic Colors. So 2 more months. And we're going to do the big giveaway. I'll coincide it with, Celtic Colors and the big show with Bela Fleck and the Guitar Summit and all that stuff. So yeah, there's going to be some cool stuff. Cool stuff. So let's just see about all of this here. All this stuff here. Oh, there you go.
Oh, whoa.
There you go.
Whoa.
Howard.
That's a good way to go out. Oh, Howie.
So I want to thank everyone here for continuing to support us every Wednesday night that we're here.
To tune in for nothing.
For tune in to just watch us laugh our holes off.
On the Dual Idiot Hour.
And we hope that the Cam McMaster Sentinel...
reaches you safely.
Yeah, reaches you safely.
Yeah, reaches your mailbox safely.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
you have a moment with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then you have a moment with it. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
You
cheers
people
to
are
you.
desperate in the summer.
Thanks for
Cheers.
being with us. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you have friends that haven't subscribed to the channel, please get them to do so. We're not just always on here drinking and laughing. We do serious things too.
We pretty much are just drinking and laughing.
Well, yeah, but when you're not here, I do serious things.
That's true.
So anyhow, we
Be
love
safe,
you.
everybody. Have a good
We'll
week.
see you next Wednesday night.
See you this weekend or see you next weekend?
Kev Shore this weekend, Stan Rogers next week. See you next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Attaboy. Good show.
Old Howie.
Boy, Howie.
Boy, Howie. Mr. Hyundai himself.